All right, good morning. Today is January 6th, 2026, and today I'm going to take a ride in the Plymouth Toyota to the Asian market, looking for some inspiration. All right, so this Plymouth runs and drives really well, but I still have to work on the insulation, weather stripping, and the interior. Now the interior is where I'm looking for some inspiration for the build of this interior. So this work that I'm going to do on the interior, I'm looking for inspiration because this car is a mixture of American and Japanese parts, and I want to give subtle clues to the Japanese part of it. And I'm looking for something like a little dragon or just something different to put in here. I don't even know. I could order something off the internet, but I'd rather find it out in the wild. I'd rather find it free in the garbage like I usually do, but I haven't found anything lately. You find a lot of dinosaurs, but I haven't found any little dragons. So that's what I'm looking for. So we're in between, we're like right by the Atlantic City Airport. That's on my left. You really can't see it if I turn the camera because it's foggy, plus my windshield is really cloudy on the edges. But we are coming up to a New Jersey traffic circle. All right, so we're entering what's the airport circle. The Atlantic City Airport, which is actually in Egg Harbor Township. So when I was growing up, this was just a circle, but now there's a road that goes through the circle to alleviate traffic bottlenecks. Like, it's always backed up here at certain times, even with that cut through in the road. So we're kind of like in Pleasantville, and the road above us, the overpass, is the Garden State Parkway, which goes to Cape May, and you can take it up towards New York. This scene here is probably what people think. This scene is probably what people think when they think about New Jersey, but truthfully, that's not really what we see that much, and that's why I was kind of aiming the camera towards there, because I'm not used to seeing that.
線上期貨交易平台成熟度嘅質疑。一個匿名嘅用戶喺 Plymouth 上面投注32,000美元，賭馬到羅下台，結果贏得咗獎金。撞睇特朗普總統宣布美國已經推翻呢一位嘅法律同金融專家，代表多倫多亞廣播公司講話，有4個國家好似感覺啲人喺美國或者中文，以及喺美國受到馬杜羅及其妻子嘅行動係令到可能已經獲得過防消息嘅制裁，根本嘅條件嘅嘢點講？佢表示美國石油公司可能會向委內瑞拉投資數十億美元嘅影響石油股領漲。作為特朗普政府官員話，白宮已經同多家嘅石油公司就呢一個嘅原油豐富嘅國家進行咗磋商。琴日嘅原油價格大幅上漲，分析師正在思考委內瑞拉局勢嘅變化。入貨，最有高階嘅今日出。創下歷史嘅新高，受到雪佛龍同金融股上漲嘅推動，導致標指數創下盤中以及收盤嘅新高。同時，投資者亦都紛紛湧入黃金市場。黃金被認為係一提供最準確天氣預報。紐約華語廣播 AM 140天氣報告。至於喺預測星期三嘅天氣，有陽光間中有雲，氣溫回升由49度，最低37度。嚟緊連續幾日大約有49至50度左右。星期五同星期六多雲嘅雨嘅可能性。
馳名嘅唐家國午飯為地勢遠近馳名嘅燒臘，有叉燒啦、火肉翅啊、燒賣啦等等，當然食過翻上嚟。甚至講最受歡迎嘅菜式款睇你會咩冇錯。早茶晚飯好旺盛晒，日味晚宴新穎上餐，鬥完幾日，好旺都係頭段。兩季餐廳、卡拉 OK 或者一個小菜，各式其式。我覺得鄰居卡為6720號嘅好旺酒店酒家訂座電話782120833 782320833，想好旺就旺啦，好旺，越食越旺。喺嗰度有一間有規模嘅華人咖啡公司叫老楊小龍咖啡。你今日先生嚟啦！至尊兩個至尊身體好，零至尊就稱為兩年先做。我個老媽媽90歲，屬下2000號就係個朝早零至尊，打開陽光石同埋10號眼明素。眼睛方沙療嘅朋友唔好唔記得再加2粒抗癌星光的酒友，暢銷全美，譽滿全球。愛德華1888 69788 1888 69788，網站係 btvip.com。人生係一個充滿選擇。
Yeah, I didn't find what I was looking for. They had a lot of cute stuff in there, a lot of weird stuff that I'm not used to seeing. They did have a dragon that was on like a banner, but I wasn't really looking for that. I was looking for like a little sculpture kind of to put on my dash or something. But as we're leaving here, this is the old Pleasantville Kmart, and now it's Takeoff Adventure Park. So I guess it's kind of like a bounce place or something like that. I don't know. My kids are too old for that stuff, and we never really went to that stuff anyway when they were growing up. So we're just on the side of Kmart, and this is where the automotive center would be. And in the distance you can see that smokestack where I said that's not a common sight. I think that's an asphalt plant or something like that. And then just across from Kmart we still have a Mako body shop paint. And this is where I got my 52 Plymouth that I had many years ago painted. And they did a good job actually. It was a gray car and I painted it burgundy. going to drive under the parkway again, and then on the left is what used to be the Shore Mall. There's Boscov still there, open, but no other anchors. It's not a mall anymore. Anyway, even though we didn't find anything, I hope you enjoyed the ride and the walk around the store. I think there's a lot of interesting things in that Asian store, and a lot of foods I'd like to try, but I'm maybe scared to. They have a full butcher shop there with different kinds of meats that I'm not used to eating, and a lot of fish there, but it's a cool place. There is a really nice one supposedly in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, which I'd like to walk around there sometime too. Right now I'm just going to go over to the Goodwill store, see if I can find anything in there to either use for this car, or see if they have any guitars or whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next ride.